the steps. You don't think much about it. You walk up the steps, you walk down the steps. Who'd have thought so much thought goes into making steps? My name is Paul Pasulka, Ivy Masters Learning Center and ivymasters.com. And today we're going to look at Test 6, Section 4, number 18. Now 18 is based on this graph here. We have tread depth left and right, riser height up and down, total rise up and down, figure not drawn on scale. When designing a stairway, an architect can use the riser tread formula. 2h plus d equals 25, where h is the riser height in inches and d is the tread depth in inches. For any given stairway, the riser height is the same as the number of tread depths and are the same for all steps in the stairway. The number of steps in the stairway is the number of its risers. For example, there are 5 steps in this figure above. The total rise of the stairway is the sum of the riser heights as shown in the figure. So as long as you understand all that, great. What you must do is highlight, well, you'd be underlining on test day, what the equation is and what the variables represent. Always do that. Number 18, some building codes require that for indoor stairway, the total tread depth must be at least 9 inches, and the riser height, that's actually 5, I believe. Nope, it's 9 inches. Riser height must be at least 5 inches. According to the riser tread formula, which of the following inequalities represents the set of all possible values for the riser height that meets this code requirement? So, notice here what I do. I underline the meat of the question, what you need to know in order to answer this question. So, it's possible, let's say you don't know exactly how to do this question, you could get it making a good educated guess. How can you make a good educated guess here? Well, first, it says here that the riser height must be at least 5 inches. Answer choice A is less than 5 inches, so it can't be that. Now, although answer choice B, C, and D are all at least 5 inches, in answer choice D, the cutoff is at 8 inches. So that doesn't really make sense unless it has to do something with the tread depth, but as it turns out it doesn't. And when you plug it into the formula, that 9, it's going to affect just height in one capacity, just one side of the inequality, not both. And then we'd have to decide between B and C. Now, according to answer choice B, the height of the step could be infinitely high. And I don't know about you, but you never walk up steps that are 3 feet each. You know, old ladies and kids wouldn't be able to get up the steps. So it looks like it's not going to be B. A reasonable answer for the height of the step would be between 5 and 8 inches. Now, including 5 and 8. Let's see how you would do it. So it tells you that the riser height must be at least 5 inches. So that is where we get this part, 5. The riser height is at least 5 inches. But where do we get the other side of it, the 8 inches? Well, notice what we read over here is the riser tread formula, 2h plus d equals 25. So if it gives us the d as 9, then what we've got is 2h plus 9. And it's really an inequality, but if inequalities confuse you, just make it an equal sign. Equals 25. And then if you subtract 9 from both sides, minus 9, you get 2h equals 16. Divide 2, and you get that h is 8. Okay? So it says the height is at least 8. But notice it also says it must be at least 9 inches. So even if you found that your h is 8, if the depth is at least 9 inches, think of what would happen if you made the depth 11 inches. And if you made the depth 11 inches, then your height would be 7 inches, which is also in between 5 and 8. So once again, C is your answer. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You can share it with someone who has trouble with inequalities, cross-referencing, paying attention to variables over here. So any question you'd like to see from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. And click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Have a great day.